This is the Audi RS7, and it's an absolute monster of a car. The last RS7 I drove, I compared it to an all-wheel drive Hellcat, and my position on that still stands. However, with Audi's four-way steering quattro system, I think that's even undermining it. Its handling capabilities of this incredibly heavy car is just really hard to fathom.
Like, dude, you see how he's taking these turns? Like,
my car would have understeered and flew off.
And the more you drive it hard, the smaller it feels around corners, even with its massive wheel setup and incredibly comfortable luxury. There are not too many cars that check almost every box in life as a car enthusiast or for anybody else. And I would also view the RS7 as a car guy's almost in-game goal. So why do I think that? Let's talk about it. Quick pause to talk about today's sponsor, Off the Record. Did you know that 43 million drivers get a ticket each year in the United States? That's 112,000 people a day, or 1 in 5 drivers every single year. But the only problem is that only 5% of those people actually contest their ticket. Nobody wants to fight it. But with Off the Record, it makes fighting a ticket so much easier. Off the Record fights traffic tickets and misdemeanors for drivers across the country. When you book a case with Off the Record, you are matched with an experienced local lawyer who handles your case from start to finish. I got a 104 mile per hour reckless driving ticket out in Washington State, and I thought my life was completely over. Uploaded a picture of my ticket, answered a few questions, and got matched with a local experienced lawyer who is a complete rock star. And after that, I let Off the Record do all the work. It was so nice to have so much stress taken off my shoulders. And Off the Record is the ultimate tool in your toolbox. If you download the app today, my discount code lasts the rest of the year. So even if you haven't been pulled over yet, go ahead and download the app now. That way, if you do get pulled over, you'll be ready to go. Why should you use Off the Record? You maintain a clean driving record. You keep your insurance premiums low. Because the issue is that if you just pay off your ticket, which average-wise is about 150 bucks, but unfortunately your insurance premiums on average are $1,000 plus over the next 3 years. So it's very important to maintain a clean driving record. Off the Record has a 97% success rate. It's stress-free, it's peace of mind, it's user-friendly, easy to use. One of my favorites, no court visit. Your lawyer from Off the Record will take care of everything for you at the courthouse and represent you on your behalf. And best of all, a money-back guarantee. If Off the Record fails to reduce or completely dismiss your ticket, money-back guarantee. So if you are ready to fight traffic tickets, make sure to download the Off the Record app today and use my discount code ThatDudeinBlue for 10% off your first ticket. It lasts the rest of the year. Go ahead and download the app. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2022 Audi RS7. The RS7 and I have a really good history. The first time I ever drove the RS7, I was a spoiled rotten brat because it was 800 horsepower and made McLarens blush to their knees. Oh, damn! Going on my daily commute. This one is the brand new 2022, which makes 591 horsepower and 590 foot-pounds of torque. It is a twin turbocharged 4-liter V8. When people ask me, what is a car that checks literally every box other than a manual transmission? The RS7. The RS7 is incredibly fast, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat on average. It weighs around 4,900 pounds, which you actually would expect this car to weigh more because of how big it is and with all the luxury inside. But with the windows up, here I'll go into comfort mode, and now I'm in comfort mode and I can just talk. I don't have to yell. But I had the windows down because I wanted to hear the V8. So comfort mode is very soft, very calm. You can have a normal conversation with people at very high speed, and it does not bother you. But when you go into RS mode, this car completely changes. So we have a much more complicated heads-up display. We have our tachometer, our engine temperatures, what gear we're in. There's also an 8-speed automatic transmission that's incredibly fast. So it's paired with this V8 very well. Another thing that's very intriguing about the Audi RS7 is its 3D camera system. When you're trying to find a parking spot or you're in a tight spot, there is literally a 3D model that literally surrounds the entire car, and you can see everything around you, and it's absolutely spectacular. Golly, this thing's so fast. And I know on camera it's kind of hard to tell, but guys, like, this thing is no joke. Briefly, I'll talk about the interior. You guys pretty much know it's very nice, but materials everywhere are perfect. Real carbon fiber, really great leather. The steering wheel I absolutely adore. They also have this dual screen system, which I nicknamed the Nintendo DS screen system because it stacks on top of each other. It looks the part, it looks aggressive, it looks mean. I love the lines of the RS7. It's this perfect long swoop with the roof line. The RS7 is not a cheap car. This one starts off around $114,000, optioned out usually somewhere around $120,000. This is your car. This is probably your only car if you want to make that sacrifice. Holy shit. Oh! So the RS7 also has carbon ceramic brakes. Your first impression of this thing is that it's huge, right? But then you get it around corners and it's dwarfed. Like, this thing doesn't really understeer on me. With the quattro system, you're exiting the corner a little bit earlier with your foot almost to the floor, and it just doesn't. And these cars come standard with 21 or 22-inch wheels. The wheels are huge on this car. I'm very intrigued by the wheel design because it has this kind of texture on it to give it this futuristic look. When you look at it rolling down the road, it almost looks like a hovercraft almost. It's just this big beefy wheel where it's just floating. Also, when you lock the car, or either unlock or lock the car, one of the two with your fob, it does this really beautiful light stack with the LEDs. It'll literally stack all the way across and then all the way back. You can't see them during the day, but these little lines right here, it's very subtle mood lighting. It's this very moody lighting, but it's not in your face and distracting. It's just comfortable, and it makes you feel like you're driving something really special and futuristic. God! And then I'm stopped. Like, RS mode makes the exhaust a little bit louder. The shifting is way more aggressive. With each mode, the car raises and lowers just a little bit, since this car is on an airbag system. Since this car's suspension can raise up and down, that opens up a whole new bunch of possibilities. And the RS7 with bolt-ons can make so much power. It's absurd.
Oh my God. So sick. Like, dude,
it just...
you see how he's taking these turns? Like,
my car would have understeered and flew off.
oh my God.
Oh my God.
These brakes are so good.
What I love about it is that to a car person, the RS7, oh, GT350, a car person knows about the RS7 and how vicious and ferocious it is, but to the untrained eye, it's a white Audi sedan. So you're not disturbing anybody. You're just this super fast German sedan that people don't expect. God dang. If you're a car person, a car like this is like your end game, right? You've done the tuner stuff. You've done some high horsepower stuff or some handling stuff on track. You've raced your Miata around your local racetrack for season after season. Then finally you're like, I kind of want something that does everything. and it's still comfortable and I can drive it every day. Because you and I both know most supercars, they say you can drive it every day, but it would still kind of suck. This is a supercar hidden in sheep's clothing. It is so crazy fast. Yep, there goes my camera. The last RS7 I drove had some bolt-ons on it and it was stupid fast, but I think this would take it. The way that the power is distributed and how it's put down to the ground, this is an even easier car to drive fast, and that is saying something. I love the front looks of this thing. I love how aggressive it is. The headlights look good, the grille looks good, and they did a very good job hiding the sensors in the grille, because a lot of the times, it can look really ugly if you don't hide the sensors or the lasers or the LiDAR or whatever is in the new cars nowadays. Also, the hatchback is incredibly useful. It's very easy to understand. You hit a button, it comes up, and it has netting in it. So you can stuff things into the net so it doesn't fly around like during this car review. And like I have my camera gear back there and it's absolutely no problem because it's not getting thrown around. You can really throw this and chuck this away and it's absolutely no problem. It can take anything. I just have always enjoyed the RS7. It's always very confident inspiring. As long as you know that all-wheel drive doesn't give you invincibility, you will have the time of your life in this thing. If you understand how all-wheel drive works and how you push it through a corner, you will have the time of your life with this thing. And it's comfortable. Every single person I've given a ride to in this thing has absolutely loved it. Loved the power band. The power band is ferocious and it doesn't seem to add up with your brain because you expect a much louder exhaust note. This car would walk 90% of cars on the street today and it's 4,900 pounds. That's how far technology has come, where weight is almost irrelevant sometimes. Modern Audis, I like them. If I ever built a Euro car, it'd be an Audi. It would be a modern Audi, probably like an RS3, because I can't afford this because it's a lot of money. If I had to pick one car to do everything, the Audi RS7 is up there. What do you think about the Audi RS7? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you not a big fan of its body lines? Do you like how it looks? Love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. Also, what German sedan would you pick to drive every single day? Especially if you've never owned one. And on that note, guys, I upload on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, and I will see you guys next time, and take it easy. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. This video is brought to you by Patterson Car Care. Get double of premium original detail product for half the price. Head over to PattersonCarCare.com or go to the link in the description below.